The days of spring are winding down, but I think I'm getting this blog in just under the wire. It's been a wonderful few months with many changes and challenges. Life just never stops being interesting, does it? I'm Cherie Burbach, writer and artist, and this is my vlog for spring 2025. After my solo exhibit in Fond du Lac in February, I was blessed to do several group exhibits. I love doing these throughout the colder months. It helps keep me focused on art and creativity. At the end of April, I was part of Open Studios at the Arts Mill. I hung my large-scale butterflies and dancing girls from the ceiling there, and what a perfect space to showcase them. The artists at the mill are some of the kindest, sweetest, most amazing people I know, and I was just so honored to be part of this exhibit. Also, at the end of April, I was in the Coming Together exhibit with the Wisconsin Visual Artists Group. It was held at the Cedarburg Cultural Center and was a fun one for me because all the works focused on assemblage. For this one, I made a handmade heart with clay, which I then beaded and placed wording on. And then I added found lace and an old bed spring. Really fun collection of things, and I'm just so thankful to the buyer of this piece. In May, it was time for Alive in the Arts at the Plymouth Arts Center. My work has been chosen for this exhibit several times, and I never take it for granted. Some of the best artists in Wisconsin are part of this exhibit, and the opening is always a lot of fun. Later in May, we took a drive to Door County to drop off my painting, Come As You Are. This was for the annual Hardy Gallery exhibit. If you have never been to this gallery, you have to check it out. It's located on this really beautiful spot, and the exhibit itself draws an amazing collection of works. I was also blessed to be able to preach a few more times, first on the book of James and then on Ephesians 2. As many of you know, I have always been a fan of Ephesians 2:10, where it says that we are God's workmanship. The translation for this in Greek is poema, and when I discovered this, I really felt God's love in a whole new way. I've gone on to write a poetry book titled Poema, and I get to explain the reason behind that name to everyone I meet at craft fairs and art centers. In May, I was featured by the ARTSY Shark again. I had been interviewed by them several years ago, and it was really fun to look back at the things that have changed in my art business model. I'm still doing a variety of things in order to make money from my art and creativity, but I'm also a bit more targeted. I do less art fairs, more exhibits probably, and I've gone back to writing more. Speaking of which, I've joined the talented staff at Just Between Us magazine. I am so thrilled to be among this group of women, and the work I'm doing is really soul-filling. I just can't wait to see what God has in store for this incredible publication. A couple weeks ago, I was part of The Garden Party, which is a curated art show featuring a variety of artisans, including the talented Dennis Pearson. Dennis is the creator of the Beastie and has an amazing following. It was just really great to see him and all his works. I also got to talk with many people about art and, of course, faith. And it just wouldn't be spring without Art in Bloom. Once again, I was honored to be included in their annual sale. Art in Bloom is one of my favorite events at the Milwaukee Art Museum, and as you've probably heard me say before, I even included a scene there in my novel, The Space Between Dreaming. There's just something about that space and the art within that really inspires me. How cool that my pieces were included in all of that. I enjoy doing these visual look backs every quarter, and each time I am just so grateful to everyone who supports my art and writing. You've made my dreams come true for me. I hope you have the most amazing, incredible summer.